Guys, what's up? All right, if you're on the other live stream, I messed it up. So come here. But stand by while I try to take this other one down. I don't know what in the world I did, but I messed it up. How many of y'all have ever went live on YouTube? I don't know what I did wrong. I tried to be all cool, like the homie Christian Jackson, go live early, schedule it, and I messed it up. What's up? What's up with y'all? Like always, tell me where you're from. Where you from? Let's see where y'all from today. Where is y'all from? Let me know. I'm still on this other. One of y'all, let me know if the other live stream is still up. I need to take it down, but I don't even. What in the world? Tell me if I got two live streams going on. One of y'all pop open a new window. Let me know what's up. All right, let's see where y'all from. Blah, 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 blah. Orlando. Hey, I love Orlando. T-Bone Beats, New Orleans. I'll be down there in 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks. Going to New Orleans. Moscow, Idaho, New York, Ypsilanti, Michigan, New Zealand, Lafayette, Louisiana. I think I'm going to be driving down. Let's see here. I think I'm going to be driving through Lafayette here in a little bit. Kentucky, the UK, Beaver Dam, Kentucky. Ireland, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Central Florida. All right, so the other one is still on. How in the hell? How do I take that down? I don't know. I probably got people over there. Let's see here. All right, guys. Y'all, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. YouTube sucks. What did I do? Let's exit out of. The other one says waiting on me. Might as well stream both. But the problem is I don't know how to get my camera on that one. I don't know what I did wrong. So if y'all know what's up, let me know what's up, because I don't know what I did wrong. It says waiting on me. Live streaming. All right, if you haven't done so already, let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. John from Buffalo. QSC K10.2. Let's see here. K.2s. I haven't heard the K.2s. I hear they're not as good as the originals. So, I mean, I've never been a huge powered QSC fan. Now, they are good, don't get me wrong. They're good speakers, but there's a lot of people that say they're a lot better than they really are. So I would say on the QSC K2s, Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. I know where that is. You're right up the road from me, Holmes. Right up the road from me, dog. Nico Fagan, are you talking about the KLA from QSC, or are you talking about the wide line from QSC? Because I would say that the wide line from QSC is fire. The KLA leaves a little bit to be desired. But, I mean, people say the same thing about my JBL constant curvature array. So, I could be wrong. I've heard them both, and I prefer mine. Question: you hear more bass behind your PRX sub than in front. Do they have a cardioid mode on those? Is there a cardioid mode on the PRX? Congrats on all your success trying to hit 200 subscribers by the end of the year, dude. Getting that first 1,000 stuff. Hey, y'all see this right here? Y'all see that right there? That's a little gray hair, bro. That's what happens whenever you own a little company. I'm just kidding. I really want to go gray. I think I look better with a little gray. Oh, Bond, sorry. I don't know how to shut the other one down. Let me hold on. I'm still trying to shut that other one down. I don't know what the hell I did wrong, but I did something wrong. Let me let me see if I can't. I did something wrong here. I don't know what I did. Best way to use a controller with 1 sub, 2 tops. I would go for ease of use. I would probably I'd probably run that in mono because it's probably a DJ rig. I'd go either Y cable or mono out of your controller into the sub, split that signal coming out of your sub into your mains. That's gonna be the easiest way to do it. But I mean, having 1 sub or having 2 subs don't really matter. I mean, it's all about signal flow. You got to come out of your controller and get the sound of 3 different speakers. Now, if you're going passive, that's a little bit, that might be a little bit different. But it doesn't really matter as far as it doesn't really matter as far as how you get the signal process there. Let's see here. Am I going to be doing a video on lighting packages, both DJ and professional lighting? I'm going to, lighting packages, probably not so much. I mean, because y'all know, lighting packages, I don't really have a necessary package. I mean, I've got a lot of lights, and it just kind of, I sell lights based on what the client needs. I don't just throw lights out there. Like a lot of people that I see on the intranet. But this week I will be giving y'all a tour of all the lighting that I have. This one gray hair, bro, is sticking out. I like it. I will be giving y'all a tour of all my lighting. So I'll be going case by case, opening up everything, and then and I'll just show you what's up with those. VJ, thoughts on Ape wash lights? Are we talking about Ape Labs? We might be doing a little collab with them pretty soon. Hint, hint, pun, pun. Do I attend NAMM? I actually I've been invited this week by, I want to say 2 or 3 different companies to go to NAMM, but one of them wants me to pay my way out there. That's not going to happen. If you want me to come, you're going to pay for it. But I've never been. I'd really like to go, because the thing about NAMM, it's not just a DJ show. It is a audio, musician, anything that has to deal with music. That's what kind of show it is. So I would much rather go to something like that as opposed to like a strictly DJ expo or simply like that. I was once told the ZLXs were short throw speakers. What would be an example of a long throw speaker? I mean, I would say that any prosumer level single woofer and a horn speaker is going to be a short throw speaker. That's what's called a point source box. You're pointing the box where you want the sound. You turn the box, the sound goes with it. Anything that a long throw box, it is going to be higher in the air and you're throwing it a ways. But the difference, and that's the difference with like arrays or blah 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 blah, or point source boxes. So I had before I got my VRX cabinets, I had Electro Voice QRX cabinets, which in my opinion sound better than the VRX. The only problem is it's a point source box, so you point the speaker where you want it, and that's where it goes. To get these speakers up, I kept getting calls for for theater shows, for doing live sound. And it's a 2-story theater, and the QRX just simply couldn't throw the sound up there adequately. So that's why I went with a VRX, because you can throw the box where you want it. So with the VRX or any line array box, you're going to have a very wide display. So this is the display. The display is going to be super wide, but the throw is going to be super narrow. So with the VRX, it's 120 degrees by 15 degrees, which is why you need so many boxes to achieve full coverage for your venue. So like a ZLX is a short throw box because it's essentially point source, but that goes across. It doesn't matter. A ZLX, an EKX, an ETX, a PRX, an SRX. It doesn't matter. All those single 15 or single woofer and a horn boxes, they're all short throw boxes. Thoughts on L Acoustics or Meyer? Ooh, I would love to. Problem is, my pockets ain't that deep, bro. Ain't that deep. Y'all thought we did here's the thing. We did the video on my live sound rig. And that video is probably going to be my best performing video to date. We did that video and people were like, that's a lot of money. 64 grand for 12 boxes and 6 subs and power. That is a lot of money. But you get into L Acoustics or even something like an American manufacturer like a JBL Vertec, 4888 cabinet. And this may be, if this is over you guys' head, I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can. But even something like 4888 Vertec, we're talking $5,000 to $6,000 per box. So that's essentially double what I have. But it's getting in the sound business ain't cheap, which is why it's like the mafia. You can get in, you can spend your money, but just because you have the gear does not mean the jobs are going to come. So don't go out spending all your money if you don't have these jobs coming in. So what I did is I bought the VRX because it was within my budget. And it's a very similar box to it's a very similar box to the KLA. I think it sounds better. I've never been a fan of plastic cabinets. Never. I just don't. You get a wooden cabinet, a Baltic birch cabinet, I think it sounds a lot better. What's up, Rick Webb? But yeah, here's the thing. You can buy the gear, but that don't guarantee you anything. It doesn't guarantee you anything. How much would it cost to start a business like Crown Entertainment? I would say for the inventory and contracts that I have right now, $500,000, I would think. You got $30,000 tied up in your small system. Okay, so Wesley, you got $30,000 tied up in your small system. What do you have? List it out, piece by piece and brand. Let's see what you got. Nudgy, I hate to repeat. Do a ton with sound. What does your lighting rig look like? Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be going case by case this week, looking at all of my lighting. I'm not going to do like lighting packages because, like I was saying before. I'm not, lighting is on a case-by-case basis. So I'm just going to show you what I have, and then we'll go from there. We're going to tie that into our Pro series because that's why you don't see me like a lot of the effects lights, and let's say like the cheaper American DJ or Chauvet like effect Decker, gig bar type stuff. That's why I don't buy a lot of that stuff, because I only buy lights that I can use for more than one purpose. Like I don't have any specific. I don't have any. All right, y'all are so funny. I don't know why you're calling me, but stop, because I will unplug my phone. I hope you guys heard that. Y'all, here's the thing, you people. And I hate when people call me. That just threw me off track. What do I like DJing more? What do I like more, DJing or live sound? Live sound, sir. It used to be DJing, but you know, I like live sound now. How to get a sponsor for your radio show? You got to get out there and talk to the people. You got to talk to the people. Y'all do me a favor. Can somebody hop over and see if that other one is still up? I feel like there may be some people over there. Rick Webb, you've live streamed before. I tried to schedule a live stream, but then I didn't know how to get into the live stream. I'm trying to do right. Thanks, Jermaine. JB Twin 286. That's a personal friend of mine. If you guys are into gaming, Grand Theft Auto videos. 4 are waiting on the other stream. Rick, how do I shut that other stream down? They need to be here. If one of y'all is hopping back and forth, drop a link over there to this one. It just says waiting on me. Damn. How do I go in and delete it? That's what Ricky Webb says. Who is excited? All right. All right. Y'all did it. Y'all know how to. What the hell? Y'all know how to piss me off. You don't know how bad that makes me. Don't call me. Come on, guys. Obon, that's got my whole game thrown off. Stop calling me. Sorry. I'm so upset. Okay, I'm back. Y'all almost saw me rage out and throw this computer. Okay, let me keep up with these comments here. The caller is not. It's Josh. I would like to think that it's a client and not one of the subs, but I guarantee you it is 100% somebody. Big Block Entertainment. I don't have a phobia of the phone. It's just, here's the thing. I don't like talking on the phone. The older I get, the less I enjoy talking on the phone. I love hold on. I love texting. I love talking to people one-on-one. That's why I like when I talk to clients, my number one goal is to get them here. If I can get them here, I close 90% of the time. I can close it. But you know, trying to talk over the phone, it's hard to like convey emotion and things of that nature. So I want to talk to you one-on-one. I don't want to talk to you over the phone. I don't want to text you. I don't want to email you. I want you to come here. I still don't know how to. See, it's got upcoming and one. Manage scheduled live streams. Let's go to live dashboard. I don't know how to do this. Guys, I'm dumb. All right, let's get back to some of these. Maximus, great. Do I use haze or smoke? I use haze at most of the events that we take lights out to, moving heads, stuff like that. I just tell them smoke is a must. I have an Ultratech Radiance hazer. They're great, but they're expensive. I also have two of the Blizzard Atmosphere, which are great. I would say entry level hazers. They've got a fan built into the case. That's pretty cool. So you don't have to take out another. You don't have to take another case out with you. How much does your rig overall cost? I don't know. A lot. And here's the thing. I say a lot because to me, let's even say it's $250,000, which I would probably go to say that's probably accurate. You go to somewhere like Four Wall or Bandit or Elite Multimedia, we're talking several $1 million worth of equipment, which is why I am I am a not on the totem pole. Those guys, they were me 20 years ago, and you just see how the stuff that they're doing. It's crazy. Nico works for Four Wall Orlando. Hey, bro. You think they let me come out? I'd love to tour Four Wall. I've been to I've been to Four Wall Nashville. It's pretty dope. Let's see here. Donald Cannon just logged in. Don't know if it asked, but the settings for the ZLX 15P. 100%. I run my speakers flat. I do the EQing from the mixer. So like the bass, the treble, the mid, all that stuff on the back of the speakers. I do all that from the mixer. I leave my speakers at 0 dB at 12 o'clock and let my mixer do the work. Rick Webb, how many of y'all are excited for a mobile beat meetup with me, the homie Rick Webb, the homie Bar, possibly? Who else? That'd be dope, right? Do like a YouTuber meetup out in Vegas. Have some drinks. Best portable Wi-Fi. Oh, I would say hotspot from your phone. I don't mess with Wi-Fi at a lot of gigs. I'm not downloading anything. I'm not, if I don't have it by then, I'm not going out of my way to get it. So that's just part of it. I'm still. Mojo's going to be there. See, that's the thing. I've commented on a couple of Mojo's videos. He does good work, man. His stuff is super clean out there in California. Let's see here. How many of y'all are going to Mobile Beat? Let's get excited about Mobile Beat. What up, JB Twin? Smash the like button. Oh yeah, we need to get to 10,000 subs in 9 days. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we need to do it. That means I need to create some fire content this week. Now we've already hit the goal of 5K, but how awesome would it be to say that I got like 7,500 subs in less than 30 days? That'd be dope. Rick Webb, I want to talk with John live. Give me a call, bro. You know my number. Shoot it to me on the Instagram. If I was to upgrade my rig, would it be active or passive? Passive all day long. Here's the thing: if you guys, I've done some stagehand stuff. Like I'm a member of the like IATSE and stuff like that. You see any big rig going into an arena or festival, it's always passive. Always. You just got a little bit more control over it. And Nudgy, didn't you say you work for Four Wall? You know these people are running passive stuff. Active stuff, it's not. I mean, it's okay, but I would go passive all day long if I was to upgrade my rig. And to upgrade my rig, I'm still several years out from that. I'm thinking at minimum, if I want to upgrade my current system, I'm going to rock what I have for 2 years or so until I start getting calls for it. Here's how I look at things, guys. When it comes time to upgrade, I'm not going to upgrade, or I'm not going to go out and spend money until the fact where I've either passed up more opportunities or subcontracted in more opportunities than it would cost me to buy something. So in a year, let's just take $100,000, for example. And this is kind of why I bought my VRX rig, because I missed out. I've got friends in the business that I subcontract stuff too. I missed out 1 year on about $80,000 worth of work, and I said, "Well, I can do that work." So I made an investment. Meyer has active boxes. Meyer's dope, man. Meyer is dope. Yeah, passive is better for flying too. Hey, good point. Good point. Rick, hit me on my cell phone. Call my cell phone, bro. Where do I get my moving heads? There's a combination of places I get my moving heads. Now, a lot of you guys may not know this, but I'm a dealer because we do installation work. I'm a dealer for about 200 different brands, all the major players. With the exception of like people like Arton and like uh, high end and stuff like that. I'm not getting no VL 4Ks or anything like that. But I buy my equipment direct because it saves me money. Rick, you ain't calling me. Shut up. But I buy my stuff direct just because it saves me a lot of money. Here's the thing: I shop the used market. I shop the used market too. There's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with buying used as long as you know. All right, my phone is unplugged. I'm just hello. What's up, Rick? Rick Webb is calling me right now. What are you doing, Rick? What's up? You were the one that called me. Hold on, let me put you on speakerphone. Oh, I unplugged my phone because it pissed me off. You look at the comment section. What, Rick? Call me on my cell phone. You got my number? That way I can put it on speaker. Is there a way that we can go tandem on this thing? Okay, maybe next week. I'll send you a message, dude. All you people out there, just because Rick Webb got in doesn't mean you're getting in. So after I hang up with Rick, I'm unplugging the whole system. But Rick's gonna call me on my cell phone. All right. I'll hit you up on Instagram. All right, bye. All right. Rick Webb got in because he is a ninja. I'm unplugging the phone line now. No one else is getting through. Y'all suck. All right. I don't even know where I was. Tell me where I was. KMSL. Ooh. Do a gig with Rick Webb. If Rick Webb will have me out to North Carolina, I would be more than happy to do a gig with Rick. I'm trying to get I want to do destination events more. Now, I did say that I'm trying to like cut back on DJing in my Q&A the other day. But I don't, here's the thing. If somebody wants to fly me out and pay for it, I'm going all day. Let's see here. Destination stuff is cool. I've done a couple of them. But people in Arkansas, it's a whole different universe out here. Mm. Do I have secrets to avoid using laptops and computers outdoors and avoiding glare on the screen? I don't. I don't have any tips on that. On my Mac, I can do the whole screen flip thing, where it goes. It changes the contrast. But as far as like, there's not any tips. I know, like for our live sound stuff, we always take out like a front of the house tent, and it's generally in the shade. What else y'all got? Rick, I did not think that was honestly you. You sneaky snake. What y'all's goals for 2019? Let me see them. Let me hear them. What y'all's goals? You got to have goals, otherwise you ain't going nowhere. Hey, somebody on Instagram wants to know if I have a fan mail set up for my YouTube. No, I don't, because I don't want you guys sending me anything. I don't want you guys sending me anything. I got a shirt from a subscriber of a wife the other day, and that made me feel good. But y'all, y'all need to, spend your money elsewhere. You ain't gotta. Sonny wants to do 100 gigs. Good luck. Rick Webb wants 50K. Is that 50K subscribers on YouTube? You can get there, bro. Nitro's going to get 150 bookings this year. New trailer and new moving heads. Yeah, Gene, you actually called me the other day talking about some moving heads. The ones you were looking at, pretty decent. Have you made the jump? And here's the thing, guys. If you're like a respectable human being, and if you're running your business legit, you only got like 10, 15 more days to make some expense purchases. So if you're thinking about doing it to get the deduction, you better do it now. Why wait on 2019? What do I think about the Alto? Altos, I wouldn't stay there. I would not stay there. I'd say if you're just starting out, Oh yeah, Nitro has a good point. Before prices go up, because here's the thing, guys. Me being a dealer to a lot of these companies, with the Chinese tariffs and stuff going up, bro, prices are about to get ridiculous. So if you're looking to buy something, I know a lot of you guys probably got emails from different manufacturers, or you're seeing stuff on the internet about prices and stuff going up with the tariffs. It ain't a joke. Prices will be going up if they don't work out this trade deal. Mr. Klotz, want more and better mics. What kind of mics you want, man? Give me a call, or don't give me a call. Shoot me an email. I might be able to help you out with some pricing on that. Oban, EV or QSC? I've always been an EV guy, and I've said this before. Why am I an EV guy over anything else? Or why do I prefer EV as opposed to some other brands? Electro Voice used to be made here in Arkansas. They had a plant about 45 minutes from my office. When I was in college, I actually did a tour of their facility, and that's kind of what like opened my eyes up, because I walk in and I see stacks and stacks of speakers. Yeah, that's why I choose it. Now they ended up closing that plant down, but let's see here. What kind of kit do you deal? What kind of kit do you deal? Guy Sounding Light. I want to say Guy Sounding Light. I subscribed to you the other day. I was watching something. You got good. Let me make sure. I want to make sure that you're the right guy. Do you got a YouTube channel? I think I watched one of your videos the other day. What do I think about L Acoustics? Nice. I can't afford them, but that's okay. DB Technologies or JBL? Probably DB. I would say DB Audio Technic over both of those. Don't buy Alto, get the new PV Dark Matter series. PV Dark Matter is, here's the thing, PV Dark Matter is not bad. How do you get concert festival gigs? You get out there and hustle. But here's the thing, a lot of you guys are probably going to try to do the same thing I did. You try to get out there and get these shows, and you don't have the equipment for it, and you end up looking like a fool. I did that for several gigs before I actually had the experience or the know-how. I get out there and I panic because I didn't know what I was doing. Now, of course, this was 5-6 years ago. Now I got the guys, I've got the equipment, I've got the namesake. But just because you bid the job, you may get the job because you're probably going to be cheaper than a legit production company. One, but man, don't ever think about crashing, and you don't want to crash and burn in a live sound arena, because oof. But anyway, how do I hire my DJs? You invest in people. Always, number one. I learned this from a good friend of mine. His name is Chris Hart. If he watches this in the future, Chris Hart, is a smart guy, has a lot of business experience, upper level management experience. He told me the best thing you can do for your company or any company is invest in relationships with people. So take that for what it is. Take it for what it is, but forget about going out there and trying to do, get out there and trying to do it, all yourself and stuff like that, and trying to find the cheapest guy that's going to work for you. No, you need to invest in relationships and building people up, and that is how you hire folks. You'll know. You got a good feeling about it. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. Cheers for the subscribe. Hey, I got 63 viewers in here. Hey, tell your homies to get up in here. Tell your homies get up in here. Sunny 636. How do you become a dealer for companies? You fill out a sales tax and use license with your state. I'm dropping free game right here, guys. You want to make some money on the side? Here you go. File for a sales tax and use permit. File for your low level or low voltage installation kit. Here's the thing: you got to be licensed to do some of this stuff. You got to have the insurance to do some of this stuff. But we do installation work, and because we buy in bulk, like with Electrovoice, in order to become an Electrovoice dealer, your first order with them has to be $17,000 or something like that. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to be telling you this stuff. But here's the thing: in order for you to become a dealer for a lot of these companies, there's a minimum order quantity. And then you have to have 5 or 6 companies vouch for you. That is the hardest thing. When we started lining these installation jobs up, it was fine. But a lot of companies don't want to vouch for you because they want you to buy the product from them. Because here's the thing: that's how they make their money: getting stuff at cost, selling it at getting stuff at wholesale cost, selling it for retail cost. That's how a lot of these companies make money. So getting other companies to vouch for you when you get your sales tax and use and dealer certificate for a lot of these brands, that's tough. It's tough. It took me, I want to say, to get a lot of the dealer stuff that I have, dealer costs and pricing and stuff, it took 2+ years. Would I ever consider the Midas console, even though the X32 is very similar and powered by Midas? That's what a lot of people think the X32 are Midas preamps. They're not. They're Midas design preamps. They're still really good. But if I was going to go with a Midas console, I would step it up and go with like a Pro 1 or Pro 2 series. And we're talking 20 grand. I'm not going, the X32 to M32, in some situations it's worth the money, but I'm not going to sell what I have for a minimal upgrade. So the answer is yes, I would consider Midas consoles, but it would have to be a significant jump. Oh, Bon, dude, this rocks. You have more than 60 viewers. I already read that one, but again, tell your homies to come in here. And here's the thing, guys. I'm letting you guys. I'm dropping the video this week on what the giveaway is. I'll need you guys to share the fire out of it. We need 10,000 subs before Christmas. I'm asking you guys at this point. I'm almost begging you guys. 10K. If I've helped you out in any way, do me a favor. Share it with your homies. Let them know what's up. Tell them I'm giving away free stuff, and this is coming out of my pocket. A lot of you guys think that I'm not a celebrity. I don't have 20,000 subs like Rick Webb and 30,000 like Barr. This is coming out of my pocket. Not to say that when they do giveaways that it's not coming out of their pocket, because I bet it is too. But we do these giveaways out of our own pocket. So help us out, man. Just hit that sub button. Share it with a buddy. Share it on Facebook. If you got a video where I'm dropping dimes and you think other people can know about it, hit that share button, bro. What else we got? Good flight cases. If you would have watched the Q&A yesterday, I tell you where I get all my cases. It's a company called OSP. They're actually in Arkansas as well. Major case manufacturer. They make great cases, and I'm a dealer for them. So if you're looking for some cases, cable trunks, racks, whatever, shoot me an email. I'll hook you up. Yamaha consoles are dope. CL5. Ooh. Oh, I got to play with the CL5. Yeah, they're great consoles. Great consoles. I would say in my market, if I was going to buy another console, I'd probably go with Yamaha because we have a bunch of guys in the state with Pro 2s, Midas consoles. We've got a couple guys in the state with Avid SC48s. We don't really have that many with Yamaha consoles, so I can always rent from someone else. So Yamaha would probably. I like to have something that nobody else has. That way I can rent it, or they can rent it from me. That way it just doesn't sit until I use it on the show myself. Should do a video with my wife since she pushed me. You should do a video with your wife since she pushed you. It would be nice to hear from her perspective as to why she pushed you into taking a chance. My wife is fantastic. Here's the thing, and I tell people all the time, in order to be successful in business, you got to have a great team behind you. Otherwise, it's not going to work. My wife is great. She's been there through the times where I've brought home, let's just say, 5 figures plus in a month. And she's also been there when I was using borrowed money to pay my bills. So you need, hey, it lets that's the thing. You got to have a support system behind you. I would not be where I am today without my beautiful bride. Let's see here. Timeout. What's up? Y'all ask some. Come on, ask some questions. Get some questions rolling in here, bro. Let's see here. Did the new shop lights arrive? I thought they were going to be here Monday, but they're not going to be here till Tuesday. So we're changing all the we're changing all of the shop lights to LED, which should make for some great video. Would I ever get the Yamaha TF5? If you're paying for it, I'd love to have it. Let's see here. What is my biggest achievement as an entrepreneur this year, and what were your failures? My biggest achievement as an entrepreneur this year, 2018, I would say I hit my goal of production gigs. We did a couple festivals. We did 5 or 6 concerts, and every year I'm trying to do, if we go back to 2017, I did 1 festival and like 3 live shows. So if we're steadily stepping it up, I would tell you my financials, but that's a little personal. Let's just say this: 4 years ago, my goal was to gross $100,000. I wrote it down and I said, this will happen. I feel like when you put stuff down on paper, you come in and you look at that number and it makes you want to work harder. Now, 100K gross is not a lot of money because, as you guys know, this business costs a lot of money. So my goal for 2019, I want to do $300,000 gross or more. That's my goal. Anyone here use the Rain 12 or 72 for Kenny? I was looking into getting the Rain. I was looking into getting the Rain 12s, but I actually signed up for the Phase project, which is something I think a lot of guys saw at like Mobile Beat or DJ Expo. But they keep getting behind schedule. I don't know when I'm supposed to be getting it, but I paid for that like 8 months ago, and it still isn't ready. Mojo's high end, man. Mojo stuff is clean. Anyone else out there rocking server in Vegas? Hey, bro, I install server in Vegas in clubs all the time. People want server in Vegas. I've been to an install job at a club where I quoted him for some JBL SRX Dual 18s, and he said, I want server in Vegas. Just because that's like Chicago house. That's like Surfing Vegas was it. What was my biggest achievement? Just answered that. What was my target or goal money bookings gig that made going full-time viable? Whenever I had the ability to match what I was making at my day job, that's when I said I need to go full-time. Wait, no, I was like at 70%. I wasn't even matching my salary when I was in pharmaceuticals. I made like 75%. And I said, you know what? If I had more time to devote, I could make that other 25 up. And little did I know, it's been great. It's been great. Kevin Elkin, am I hiring? Where are you at, dog? Send me your resume. Not gonna lie, John, for the videos you do, you're gonna grow pretty consistently. I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to put out some solid content. I'm just trying to put out some solid content. You guys let me know what you want to see this week. Even though I kind of have this week's videos mapped out, I would love to hear your suggestions. Best beginner EV speakers. You just answered your own question. Get some ZLX 12s, dog. I mean, depending on what you're trying to do, ZLX, you can't go wrong. They're cheap. They don't sound bad. They're better than Alto or, some of the other, Behringer stuff and just lower level equipment. They're not. And a lot of people, I had a message the other day. Dude was pretty upset that the only thing I was pumping out was EV speakers or the EV ZLX speakers if you're beginning and blah, blah, blah. They're not the best selling speaker in the world for a reason. I mean, it's unbelievable value. My first set of powered speakers were by Seismic Audio out of Memphis, Tennessee. And at the time, I thought they sounded fantastic. You couldn't tell me nothing. Cue Kanye West in the background. I was walking around with those speakers. You couldn't tell me anything until I heard some real speakers. I mean, it just is what it is. Oh yeah, Rick Webb is doing a giveaway. 20K. DJ Bar is in the house. What's up, homie? I was just letting the people know about a Rick Webb Woo Pig Bar Meetup Mobile Beat 2019. Let's see here. Flight cases for speakers or covers. I would say flight case. If you've got the room, flight case is the way to go. Those covers are like $80 and they get demolished. You spend, let's say, you quadruple that, $400 for an ATA case. But man, your speakers will look new 2 years down the road. I got some ZLXs that I didn't have covers on, and they look bad. They look bad. So if you can afford it, go ATA. If you can't afford it, put them in bags, but always protect your investment. Don't have anything. I wouldn't do that. What are my goals, John? Nitro Music asks. Next year, I'm trying to do $150,000 in production. That's not DJing. Trying to do $150,000 in production. That's my goal. Soundcraft of consoles common in the U.S. They're getting more common. Do I have insurance on your equipment? Always have insurance. Always have insurance. Any words on the Bose Model 2? I'm not a big fan of Bose. I'm just not a huge fan of Bose. I just never have been. I just, a lot of people joke about Bose, and it's a synonym for buy other sound equipment, or no highs, no lows must be Bose. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of them. What websites do I use to buy gear online? I don't buy gear from any wholesalers or any online places, except for shameless plug. Go to agiprodj.com. You can save up to 15 or 20% if you use the code DJ WooPig. Certain restrictions apply. Give Kevin a call. Yeah, and if they don't have it, come to me. I'll take care of you. Opinion on Shure microphones? Shure microphones is all I have, Ben. That is all I have. Virtual DJ or Serato? Serato all day. But here's the thing. I used virtual DJ for 5 or 6 years before I got into Serato, and the only reason why I switched from virtual DJ to Serato was because I bought the Pioneer controller, and at the time they weren't compatible. They weren't compatible, so I had to switch. That was when I bought my DDJ SX2. Can I stream when I change the lights over? That might be an idea. Might be an idea. Let's see here. At what point did you decide to stop working and go full-time DJ? Was that confident in the decision, or was that a leap of faith? No, that was not a confident decision. My wife pushed me to that. Again, my wife pushed me into going full-time. I was bivocational, so I would, in pharmaceutical sales, you do a lot of traveling. You travel Monday through Friday. I'd get home on Friday, have a gig on Friday, gig on Saturday. As you guys know, I'm pretty active in my church. Church on Sunday, right back up, out the road, out the door on Monday. She kind of said, hey, you're making good money DJing. You're also making good money doing pharmaceutical sales, but I really, really hated it. I did not like it at all. She just said, I want you to quit. And I said, are you sure? And we've been rocking ever since. There's more people here than I thought, Bar. I'm sorry I'm behind on the questions, but I did not expect this many people. Hey, Bar, let me ask you a favor, bro. I need you to give me a shout out so I can get that old bar bump in my subscriptions. What do I think about Yorkville? Yorkville makes some good stuff. I had a buddy that sold a Yorkville PA the other day, and that PA slammed. And I've got some Yorkville Dual 18 subs, some TX9s. And then I've got like a little combo kit Yorkville PA that I got a combo kit that I use for rentals all the time. Let's see here. Am I going to do more mail time vlogs? That's Bar. That's a question for Bar. Let's see here. Spanish music. Bar's your man for that. I'm not that guy. I've got a bilingual DJ on. I would say here on staff, bilingual, multi-cultural format. I send, and it's a girl. Her name is Susie Q. She rocks. But anything that comes in like that, quinceañeras, Colombian. We've got a lot of Puerto Ricans here. We've got several big time chicken plants here that have a lot of Hispanic workers in there. She stays busy with Hispanic jobs right here. What do I have? What kind of advice do I have for anyone wanting to start creating content for DJs and such? Do it. Just do it. I was looking at my channel the other day. I've had it since like 2011, been making DJ content from 2011. Just do it. I remember when me and Bar had this. I remember the day when I had more subs than Bar. Now look where he is. I remember when I had more subs than Rick Webb, and look where he is. It's all about putting in the work. I mean, I kind of got out of it for a little bit, and these guys hustled, and they've got great content, and they're entertaining. So if you want to create content, just do it. But I will say, don't throw any BS out there, because the internet is full of people that know what they're talking about, and you will get shut down really fast. Yeah, Rick, here's the thing. I was going to ask Rick Webb that, being an engineer, you make good money, I made good money in pharmaceuticals too, but you have like a career. You finished college. I'm a college dropout. I just know that I wanted to work for myself, and I've always been a hustler, so I made it work. But like having a legit engineering job, I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. You can always be, and here's the thing, I want to be the guy in the office that sends people out. You don't have to be DJing forever. I know a chemical engineer in the state of Arkansas that also owns a production company. We're talking, $3 or $4 million worth of business local, and he's a chemical engineer, but he gave it up because he wanted to do live sound. So, My set of beginner speakers were Gemini. Ooh, bro. Gemini used to make some decent stuff, but they just kind of fallen off the map. You still store your stuff in the box, your tops in the box. Get some covers, man. Walking into a venue with cardboard boxes is not a good look. And a good look. Mackie Thump 15 versus ZLX 15. I'd probably say ZLX on that one, bro. Maui 5 better than the Bose Pole. I've heard the Maui systems. They sound pretty good. I will say this, though. This whole like column array trend that's out right now, everybody, you know, you've got Evie with the Evolve 50s. You've got RCF. You've got who else is doing it? JBL, Eon Go's got one. Here's the thing, and this is why you haven't. I've thought about buying like an Evolve or something of the matter, but here's the thing: the speakers I have in my shop, the EV-EKX 15s, will blow any of those column arrays away. Like it's. I'm not going to spend unnecessary money just to like be a part of a trend, which is why you don't see me buying the latest and greatest new controllers and stuff like that. I buy stuff that I can use. If it's not making me any money, forget it. Maui 5s do sound good though. You know, RCF's platform, the Evox 8s, hard to beat. Hard to beat. You live on a small island, 3K population. People tend to be cheaper when it comes to paying DJs or live band. What advice do you have to make your money back on the equipment? Hey, bro, you got to find your market and just go for it. You know, there's cheap people everywhere. There's cheap people everywhere. You gotta advertise your services. You got to invest in marketing and growing your business. But someone out there is willing to pay you for what you do. Somebody's gonna pay you for what you do. Matthew, later. Appreciate you, dog. Chave Cumulus or Nimbus? Nimbus all day long. The Cumulus is essentially a low-lying fog machine, where the Nimbus is like it's a dry ice effect. It's not going to set off a single smoke alarm. The Cumulus, it's fog, like it's fog juice. So it might rise up. You might get in some trouble over that. Yamaha speakers in particular, DSRs. DSRs are great speakers. There's nothing wrong. Those are good speakers. Good speakers. What do you think of the lightweight switch mode amps? Peter Gordon, be a little bit more specific on that. Reginald Wise, do I run audio at my church? Yes, I'm on staff. My department is AVL, audio, video, and like audio, lights, and I help with video. We have a girl that runs video as well. But yeah, I am. Frank Lopez, what's up, man? Cheers from Cali. Yeah, okay, so as I'm reading down the comments, I see you got a Cumulus. The fog's not staying down. Maybe it's the fog juice. It is 100% the fog juice. We got 82 people in here. That's awesome. Share with your homies, bros. I'm going to be here at least another hour, at least. How do you market rentals? You say, hey, you get in contact with these bands. You do, let's say you're doing a Christmas party. Let's just say in 2018, you're doing a Christmas party. They've got a band and they've got a DJ. You say, hey, band, since you're already playing through my system, you guys ever want to rent out something? Here's a card. Bang. Or like go to your local chamber of commerce. I've got a weekly. I make money weekly doing this, renting out for like the lunch and learns that a lot of chamber of commerce do. Instead of having nothing there, you know, if they're going to have a speaker talking to a group of people, you know, 50, 60 people, they need a PA system there. And I said, hey, you know, I joined the chamber. I can be of value. I'm going to get you this at a discounted price, but hey, let me be a part of your Lunch and Learn series. You get into the event for free. And then you just run a PA for it. And it's a simple speaker on a stick, one speaker on an ultimate support stand, throw it up, wireless speaker. That's how you get into the rental business. You see other businesses there. Other businesses will use your services more than people will because you have a viable product that they can use. How much do I charge for the different packages I sell? That's a popular question. And the reason why I don't answer that in particular is because my prices don't equate always. Here in Arkansas, we're super cheap, super poor. These prices that I charge look like pennies in New Jersey or California or like Miami where cost of living is significantly higher. I will say that we have like a standard DJ package that starts in like the $800 range, and we've got packages that go, you know, $2,500 or better with all the add-ons and stuff we do. We can get to 10 grand real quick. Now, I'm not saying that I do it. I'm not saying that I do it every month or so, but you know, we sell big contracts, large or small. The biggest part of that is you need to have a product for everybody. Not everybody's got, you know, $5 grand to spend on a wedding for entertainment, but I guarantee you a lot of people got $800 they'll pay you. So there you go. Bar got you on the shout out. Hey, bro, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Looking forward to hanging out with you and Rick in Vegas because I'm going. I'm pretty sure I'm going. Guy, you have them at your school, don't you? Watch your vids. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Behind on videos, it's still November. Dude, this whole Vlogmas, I think Bar did Vlogmas last year. This might be my last one, the one and done, bro. No, thank you. This has been hard. This has been hard. Let's see here. Hello, Sunshine. That's my mom. What's up, Mom? Mom's in the live stream. What's up, Mom? We're getting ready to go on vacation here at the end of the month. Excited about that. Do I use a drive rack on the big rigs only? Drive rack, Venue 360, net workable. They're good. I like them. QSC are all right. Nothing amazing. I've used stuff like D&B and L Acoustics. I mean, yeah. If you're using D&B and L Acoustics, QSC ain't. Not a fan of the column arrays. Me either. DJ Rick Webb doing $100 giveaway every month. Y'all go subscribe to him. Rick Webb, let me get some of that money, dog. Golly. Obama, peace out. Okay. Donna Blend's in here. Any recommendations for thick fog juice? Froggy's Fog. It's called bog fog. It's the best. It's the best. Let's see here. Interested in teaching an audio class in February. I don't know that I know enough, but my boy Blake probably could. We could probably tag team that together. Shoot me some details on that. Timeout. You got okay. DJ Stefan says he's got a friend that uses a Nimbus and said it still set off a fire alarm. I find that super hard to believe because Nimbuses don't rise more than all you guys that have Nimbuses with it's water and dry ice. That stuff isn't rising more than 5. I've had some pretty short brides where it like came up to their neck and then it settled down, but 5 feet max. And it's water vapor. At the end of the day, it's water vapor. So I find it that guy, it might have been smoke from the machine because if he lit off a smoke alarm with a Nimbus, something was blowing up. DJ Allen from Washington State. What's up? What's up? What's up? It also depends. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It also depends on fire alarm. If you've got like a particle sense fire alarm, you might set it off, but fire alarms shouldn't be. A Nimbus isn't getting above 5 feet. So unless you got stuff on the walls, but here's the thing: dance floors are generally in the middle of a room. I just find that hard to believe. I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm just saying something ain't right. Something ain't right. All right, I'm at the bottom of the question page. We got 78 people in here asking me some questions. Are these super chats? Y'all sending me money? What? I don't know what this is. Don't, guys, you ain't got to send me no money to be answering questions. How much lighting work do? We do equally production, lighting, production. Lighting, it inches up every year. We do a little bit more every year. I don't know. Zach McNeil, I have to call you back. That's a good buddy of mine. I don't understand what that question says. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gene, you can make your own fog juice. Distilled water, glycerin. More glycerin makes thicker fog. He's 100% correct about that. Questions, guys. What's up? What do y'all want to see for the? We got a little bit more time with the Vlogmas. We got like 9 days. I'm ready for it to be over. Ready for it to be over yesterday. It's been tough. It has been very, very tough. Let me shoot Zach a message here. What are y'all excited to see? What are y'all excited to see as far as equipment for like going into the next year? Let's see here. What sort of lighting kit that I have? Stick around. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna go right. See, Bar. That's what I thought. Nimbus setting off a fire alarm. Let's see here. What sort of lighting kit do I have? Stick around. This week we're going case by case. I'm letting you guys see all the lighting. We're going to add it all up. That way we could just keep on adding to that the pro audio budget type thing. Let's see here. Have I ever put music to fireworks before? No, but that's something that I would love to do. That's like time-aligned stuff, and you got to be in communication with them. And it's got to be like a pro pyro company. You can't just like shoot random stuff up because you need to know what the fall times are and what the up in the air times are and explode times, stuff like that. I think it'd be awesome to do. Now I have put music with pyro before, but not fireworks. Turntables or CDJs? I have a pair of turntables. I'm looking at them right now. My goal for 2019 is to really spend some time behind those decks. CDJs I've never been a fan of. I don't know. I started out with a controller, so that's what I have. Now, if you got like some Pioneer Nexus 2Ks like Bar does, I'm sure they're fantastic. But I've always been with the controller, and I think as you do something long enough, you stick to what you know. What DMX program do I use? I use a combination of Show Express for small to medium-sized stuff, Onyx, MPC, Obsidian, that for larger stuff. What kind of music do I like? Mr. Klotz, what a great question. Since my mother is on this stream right now, also my best friend, brother / A1, and that means audio engineer 1. He's on the stream, so he's going to know the answer to this. Favorite band of all time, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Solid music. They just don't make music like that anymore. I would say my top 10, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm a big fan of John Mayer, even though I'm a 6'1", 260-pound grizzly bear. John Mayer, love him. Dave Matthews Band is number 3. I would say Stevie Wonder is number 4. Michael Jackson's number 5. DJ Rick Webb, caffeine of choice. You already know what's up, dog. I've literally, this is nothing to brag about. I should buy stock in Red Bull because I have 1, maybe 2 of these a day at the very minimum. But they're so tasty. I always get sugar-free though, bro. Go sugar-free because, man, sugar will kill you. Have I ever used vinyl DVS? I kind of dabbled in that when I first got into DJing, but then I switched over to like a Hercules controller, and I've been on controllers ever since. Burt Wall, you like the video on gain structure? I appreciate that. If y'all got something that you want to see here in the next, before Vlogmas is over, and even after Vlogmas, it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm still creating content for you guys even after that. So, let's see here. Bert, we know the energy drinks aren't good for you, but man, they're so tasty. Jackie Poole, am I doing a mixing demonstration? Here's the thing. It's a strong maybe. I'm working out some details with a controller company that may require me to do some mixing videos and what other now is the best time. I don't have any mixing videos on my channel because I don't want to get like copyright strike, but now's like a good time. So that might be happening. It's a strong maybe. And then I'm also bringing some new guys onto the team. So I feel like if I'm going to do this series of videos on a controller, I might as well have a new member of the team there. So as I'm interacting with it live, he can be learning as well. So there we go. I bet the Cumulus would set off a fire alarm. You're exactly right. It's fog. At the end of the day, it's fog. Bar's goal for 2019 is to scratch. Man, you and me both. What Bar, that can't be your only goal. What kind of business goals you got going on for 2019? Daniel Rosado got a Pioneer DDJ B3 on Serato in the vocal song like Under the Water. What do you think is if you've got in the vocal song sounds like if it sounds like you're underwater or something like that, I'm going to bet money that you have a high pass or low pass filter turned on. Your favorite is the Migos, says, who said that? Ric Flair. I am the king of drip, says the Migos and LeBron James. LeBron James? I'm sorry. I just got off on a tangent there. Anyone remember DJ Havoc? He was a legend on the turntable. Doesn't upload anymore. There's another guy, DJ Muffin, or I forget. His YouTube name is different than his actual DJ name, but he puts up mixes that are fire. What was my first Hercules controller? It was actually the Hercules RMX. I loved that thing. Loved it. It was the first controller out there at the time that was it was like a metal body. I had rack ears for it. Dude, again, when I got that controller, Q Kanye West, you couldn't tell me nothing. Rick Webb, I've tried Bang energy drinks. They've got several different flavors, which is why I kind of like them. But it's hard for me to get away from Red Bull. Earthquake, you need to judge me on my scratching. About to upload a 15-minute mix emergency video. Who got me? I appreciate it. Drop me a link to either my Instagram or my email. Do I have plans to get a brick and mortar shop? That's a question for Bar. Yeah, Bar's got an office already, bro. He's up there. Hey, Bar, you laugh at Regis, but hey, you're saving more money than I am. I'm just being honest with you. What's the tell everybody what the are there any contract stipulations or anything like that? Let me know. What genres of live music do I enjoy mixing? Anyone that's got a horn section, I will love. We've done hip hop, we've done country. Blake's been there with me for all of it. We've done it all. I enjoy a good horn section. There's a band that is called Fat Function. They're out of Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. Go look them up on Spotify. I would pay to run their sound just because that's like the ultimate. That's the ultimate for me. Greetings from Greece. What's up? Posh Office is dope. So is like SE Event Group. That's that reggae band out of Little Rock. Yeah, Blake was there for that one. I was doing something else on that. Posh Office is dope. SE Event Group office is dope. And here's the thing, guys. I pull inspiration from other companies just like you guys do with me. I am no one special. Even in the DJ business, I am no one special. I just choose to share my experience with you guys on YouTube, and I seem to be doing okay. Blake, did you ever find a tape deck? Let me know, bro. Let me know. Building versus renting an office warehouse. Here's the thing. I wish me and my wife. There's a building in my town right now. There's a building in my town right now that's been vacant. It's 7,000 square foot of retail office space. And my goal is to eventually open a brick and mortar music store. Just because I believe that it would do well here. I've got people that could work. I've got people that could give lessons, all that stuff. The only problem is it's $370,000 and I can't afford it. But hey, that's my goal. Ultimately, right now I'm leasing my office, and ultimately I'm just paying the bill for somebody else. So I would love to be able to own a building, have the equity in the building. If something happens, you could sell the building, you could rent the building, whatever, what have you. But 370 grand, ooh, I ain't got that. What's the move for 2019? Do I plan on having an event center someday? That's actually my mom asking that question. The move for 2019, production jobs. That's where my move is. We just bought 6 1-ton CM Lodestar single/3-phase motors. If you don't know what that is, let me just tell you this: it puts you in a whole nother level of production. So that's my goal, is to get those motors working so I can pay for them. So I can pay for them. Let's see here. In the process, yeah, okay. RL Music Service. You like Regis? There you go, man. Here's the thing, and I said that in my office video. You don't have to have an office to do business. I did business out of Starbucks, Panera Bread, my mama's house, my house, a storage unit. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Stop trying to be something that you're not. If you can't afford it, that is okay. I can barely afford this. It's okay. I mean, it's okay, guys. You don't have to have an office to be legit. No. Bar, can you do more videos with Posh? I don't think he's allowed to video those. Their company is goals. They do a lot of cool stuff. Oh, Bar answered his own question. Got to go, Mr. Klotz. Hey, our numbers are slowly dropping. We're at 70 right now. Share with the homies. My goal is that before I get off of here, we need 100 people on this live stream. That would be dope. That'd be dope. Mid-process of buying my second X32, would I recommend a Midas M32 or is X32 better compatible? They both crosstalk. It doesn't matter what you buy. I say for the money, for $1,500, which is the price, the price difference between the two, I'd say the money, go with another X32. It's what you got. Need that piano DJ booth. Ooh. Expenses versus revenue. That's what it's all about, bro. That's what it's all about. What comes in must go out. If you can't, here's the thing I said in that video: if you can't afford it, why put yourself in that situation? And here's the thing: if you can't afford it and you sign on the dotted line, they're still getting their money regardless. If they sue you because you breached the contract, you got to pay restitution. They will guard. I mean, people don't realize, this ain't no joke. Contracts are serious. If you don't have the money and you sign on the dotted line for a year, let's say your rent is $1,200 a month. If you ain't got it 6 months in, they're going to kick you out, and they're still getting their money. So stay where you are for as long as you can. Does having an office help your company look more legitimate to potential clients? Has it improved business? That's hard to say. I won't say that it has improved business. I will say because where I live is such a rural area. I was driving 45, 50 minutes for client meetings. It saved me money, I would think, by being here, having a central place for my DJs to come, for people to pick up and drop off rentals, for client meetings, for training, having a warehouse that I can set up truss and leave it up like that. When I recorded that the big rig video with the JBL stuff, it's still up. I haven't even taken it down just because it's so nice to leave stuff up. I wouldn't say that it has made me a more legitimate business. It has helped me personally, just because at 9 to 5 are my hours. At 5 o'clock, I walk out. My wife makes me, she wants me home by 5:15, and I want to be at home, So here's the thing: having an office space doesn't guarantee you a thing but debt. It doesn't guarantee you a damn thing. So don't go out here and get in an office space just because you think that it's going to help your business, or just so you can compete with DJ company down the road. You're going to look like an idiot when you go out of business because you can't afford it. So, in a sound check, is there a particular order that you run your levels, vocals, or instruments first? We typically do all the instruments, then vocals on top of that, because vocals always sit on top of your instrument. So it's always, you do them last. Bar, you should do one setup review a week. Somebody asked me to do those setup review videos. I didn't want to steal from the homie. Bar did that. That's not, I ain't trying to copy people. Yes, makes you look. Bar said makes you look legit. Clients feel they can trust you because it's kind of thing. Like I would say there's some legitimacy to that. It makes, in clients' eyes, yeah, sure, it makes you look like, hey, I'm conducting business at a business. But if you're not ready for it, I wouldn't suggest it. What do I think about QSC speaker systems? They're okay. I've noticed I have JBL and Evie. I prefer JBL and Evie. Lewis Thomas, what made me move to an office space? Really, I was looking for a warehouse because you guys have seen my warehouse. I got a lot of stuff. And by the time that I had gotten to like the third storage unit, I was paying the same, I was paying a lot for storage units. So I just said, you know what, I can afford a little bit more. What time is it over here in America? Right now it's 5:22 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's Monday out there in Australia. What other questions y'all got? Come on. The questions have slowed down. Now it's just me talking to myself instead of answering your questions. Do you guys care if I vape? I know I quit smoking. I smoked for 11 years prior to me getting married. I stopped smoking cigarettes the day I got back from my honeymoon almost 5 years ago, and I've been a vapor ever since. Do you guys care if I vape? I don't want to be a bad influence to the homies. I'm waiting up. The first response is what I'm going to go with. Would I come to Dallas for a gig? You paying for it? Hell yeah, I'm coming. Yes, storage. Yeah, bar. Whenever I had my storage set up right. I had power in there. I had lights in there. My storage facility was legit, but it didn't have a bathroom. It was heated and cool. They say it's climate controlled, but like in the wintertime, it's still a little cold. In the summertime, it's still a little hot. The cool thing about having a storage unit is you got free security. You got cameras. You don't have to pay for security. It's all locked up. They see you come, they see you go. So if you have any problems with like people stealing your stuff, boom. Yeah, Bar, I bet in New Jersey in the wintertime, it's got to be cold. DJ a gig at AT&T Stadium. Am I down? Hell yeah, I'm down. You shoot me the details. I don't think you're being legit, but yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, climate control ones are the bomb. How long have I been into DJing? I've been DJing about 10 years now. How did I get power to my storage? So I signed like a contract with my storage unit people saying that I would be there so long. And us DJs, now we're not like electricians, but we kind of know what's up. So I took the cover off and I said, hey, if you will, because there was a storage unit that had power in it, but it was next door. It was like the next one over. I said, hey, what's the odds that I can get some power in here? He's like, well, it was they were in between. So what I did is I just jumped off the power. I said, hey, if I get like a certified electrician come out here, can I get some? Is it okay? Is it okay? And he said, yeah. So I had a guy from my church who is an electrician come out. I did it, but before I did the work, but before I told him that it was up, I had an electrician come out and he looked at it and it was fine. But I mean, yeah, that's how I got power. Yeah, if you had power in your unit bar, you'd be set, bro. You'd be set. I've come a long way in a short time. I would 100% agree with that. I have a great support system. I have a great family. I have a great wife, and I've got great friends and family who work for me / give me advice. In Blake Smith, I tell Blake Smith I don't know if he's still watching this, but he'll probably go back and watch it. I tell Blake Smith that I couldn't do it without him because he's so knowledgeable. Get somebody early. If you're trying to grow your business, get someone early who actually knows what they're doing and genuinely cares about the success of your business. Blake don't want any credit. Blake wants John to succeed. I want Blake to succeed. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you can find a team member like that, you got it made, bro. Hey, there's Blake right there. I'm lucky my apartment complex. Guy sounding light. Be sure to come back for the lighting stuff. Looking at the ceiling light. Where's an outlet? Yeah, you can get a if it's got like screw-in light bulbs. You can either get one of those that has like the plug-in, or you can tap off that power from that light. There you go. Now, hey, don't blow your fingers off, but you never know. Hey, tell your homies we still live streaming. We got 60 people. At one point we had 80 people. I'm trying to get to 100 folks. 100 folks in here with the live stream. Giveaway coming this week. If you haven't done so already, subscribe because it would help your homie tremendously. Let's see here. Yeah, don't blow. Ooh, don't blow your fingers off, bro. Another YouTube with a coat on the house. I don't know what that means, ATL Capricorn. Should have shared in DJ groups. Go share that for me, homie. Go share it for me. I just want a light bulb in there. Yeah, I mean, I use my battery powered uplights all the time for like lights around the house or the shop or whatever. Do I have any plans to visit the UK, Scotland? The industry is so different over here. I believe it. Back in the day, I really wanted to go to Music Messy, but that's in Germany. What kind of big shows y'all got out there in the UK? That would be awesome. I would love to go. Let's see here. What else y'all got? What else y'all got? What battery bank for DJs? What do you mean by battery bank? Tell me what you mean by that. Oh, another YouTuber on with the coat in the house. It's winter around here. I wear hoodies all day long, man. Don't hate. Don't hate. Best route to start getting into bidding on production gigs. I worked with other companies until I said, hey, I could, I don't want to be on, it's going to take me a while to get to their level, but everybody's got to start somewhere. So I started off small, and I'm still small, but just doing small, low-level PA PA jobs where it's 2 speakers on a stick, a couple subs. I've got the mics. That's the thing a lot of DJs don't realize. You have the capabilities. You have everything that you need to get the job done. And some of this stuff, let's just be honest, for the bigger companies, it's not worth their time. It's not worth their time to go set up 215s, 218s, a couple wireless mics, and you're a DJ, so you've already got the backing music covered. So I worked with other smaller companies, or I worked with other bigger companies, and then they started sending me the stuff that they didn't have the time for, or they started subcontracting me in on the smaller jobs. I just said, hey, if you ever need somebody to get something covered, they know the equipment that I have, and they get calls. As a full-time production house, they're going to get more calls for stuff like that than you are. But they don't have the time to do it. So why not bring someone in, a company like myself? When I was starting out, you can get the job done. They make a little bit of money off the top, and you go do the job. They're making money, and they don't have to lift a finger. It's just like subcontracting in another DJ. I hire in DJs all the time, and I make a cut up. I make a cut of the profits, and I don't have to do anything except engage with the client. So there you go. What do I want for Christmas? Bar. Here's the thing. I'm not huge on the holidays. I grew up. My mom was watching this. I grew up. We didn't have a lot of money. I come from a single parent home, so the holidays. I'm super blessed. Like, I never went without. Christmases were awesome. But as I've gotten older, I realize how commercialized like Christmas stuff is, and I don't want people spending their hard-earned money on me. So, long story long, I don't want anything, and I tell people this all the time: don't buy me nothing, don't buy me a thing. But if you're gonna buy me something, I wear a size 2019 Ford F-350 Platinum. There you go. S9 and the PLX 2. Ooh, bar. Look at you. Are you going to start carrying around those turntables? Are you going to start carrying around those turntables to every gig? Because that's kind of the main reason I've left my turntable set up over here. It's super heavy. I mean, because if you got 2 turntables, a mixer, and then a lot of those, unless you've got like an all-in-one, you've got to carry out. You still got a case for your mics, and it's hard to like have a coffin set up to where you can just run power to it. Ooh. Making your own distro or buying one already made, you can make your own single phase distro. You can make your own. My first distro that I ever bought was a 3-phase distro, and it's like a hotel. It came out of a convention center. Convention centers, big hotels that have ballrooms and stuff like that. They make their own stuff. My first distro came from a homemade setting. So if you know what you're doing, feel free. There's Dimerack.com. You can get a lot of those parts from them. You can get a lot of that stuff from them, and you can make your own. And you being an engineer, you're a smart dude. You know about power. You know what's up. I know, like the bigger jobs you get into, it's if you're like national touring and you've got like OSHA inspectors coming out, they want to see that UL listing on there. But like the market that I'm in, I'd make it all day long, bro. Marketing on a very limited budget. Which one would you guys make? Marketing priority: Google AdWords, social media, or Wedding Wire, the Knot, etc. I would say social media. I have a Wedding Wire account. It has made me no money, but it's an online presence. The Knot I take that back. Wedding Wire has made me some cash. The Knot has made me absolutely nothing. Google AdWords, it works. It's a little bit more expensive. So if you're on a limited budget, go with social media. No, you just want to learn to scratch, still be using CDs. I want to learn to scratch too. That's kind of, as I get further and further away from doing a lot of these weddings, I want to fall back in love with DJing by like learning how to scratch and, stuff like that. Want to learn how to scratch because after going to all these cool shows, NAMM, Mobile Beat Expo, all the cool DJs can scratch, and I feel Me too. Truck with a camper, truck with a trailer, SUV, van, or box truck. I started out. Listen to me. It doesn't matter. I started DJing out of a 1987. I started showing up to DJ gigs right when I first got into the industry, tagging along with my friend DeMarcus at clubs. I showed up in a 1987 Mercury Topaz. I then sold that, got a Chevy Caprice. Sold that Chevy Caprice, got a Chevy Caprice wagon, and I loved that car. Sold that car, got a Tahoe. Sold the Tahoe, got the F-250 that I have now with the camper shell on the back. Bought a trailer. Wait, I take that back. Got the Tahoe, bought a trailer, pulled the trailer with the Tahoe, decided I need a bigger trailer, so I got a bigger truck. Then I got the bigger trailer. Right now, I'm on the shop for a bigger trailer. I want to get a 20 or 24-foot trailer, but I really want a box truck or a van. You know, a diesel van, I'd love to have it. Reginald learned to scratch watching DJ TLM. He's got a lot of content out there. A lot of content out there. It's been tough, but you've been doing a great job. Lionel, I appreciate that, bro. Not is trash, Bar. It's absolutely garbage. Jalen, I'm going to keep this live on the channel. We're not going to delete it. Option or opinion on the JBL SRX 828 SP. They knock. I've had the 828 SP. No, I had the 828P and I sold them because I wanted all my subs to match. And I have the STX 828P. And dual 18 JBLs, man. A lot of people say they're junk but loud, but man, those subs, nah. A mentor production company of mine, a guy who actually gave me a lot of chances in the industry. He's got 24 JBL, and he does big stuff. We're talking $80,000-$90,000 shows, big stuff. I did have a trailer with the wagon Blake, but what was I thinking? Let's be honest. Do I recommend Chinese lights? Do you recommend Chinese lights that you get, or would you say it's better off going ADJ Chauvet stuff in the long run? Here's the thing. I've got Russia Professional. They used to be China only. Then they moved to America. I was with them when they were Chinese exports only. I've had those lights for 6-7 years, zero issues out of them. They're a little bit more expensive now because they've got American support, you know, and they've got warehouse and stuff here in America. They've got a shop in California and one in Nashville. I'm going to say you can buy whatever you want to. There's junk regardless. American DJ makes some trash sometimes too. So does Chauvet and some of the others. But at the end of the day, if you buy a cheap part from China, I'm not going to say it's not going to last you, but sometimes you got to baby them a little bit more because they're just not built as well. Now, if you go with a company like Russia Professional, which I am a dealer for, and we might be working with very soon, they're a Chinese importer, but so is companies like Eternal. Eternal Lighting gets their lights from China, but they do all of the technical stuff and the back end stuff here. They're based out of Houston. It's all of it. You get what you pay for. They're a little bit more expensive. So is Russia. So are other companies, but they're still cheaper than the players like American DJ or Chauvet in some sorts. But I'm going to say you get what you pay for. But me personally, I've never had a problem with buying fixtures from China. But again, I mostly buy my Chinese fixtures from Russia Professional. Let's see here. STX, SRX. STX. A lot of people say that the SRX, when JBL came out with the SRX, they needed a design update, and it was a lateral move at best. I've A-B'd the STX and the SRX, and I'm willing to say that it is super close, super close. I will say that the STX has a heavier driver in it, so I feel like it can take more abuse. But output-wise, I feel like they're both the same. Not a fan of the powered stuff. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of powered stuff except for wedges and monitors and stuff. Yeah, Bar's got them. Bar, what do you think about the SRX Dual 18s? The SRX 835, are those the three-way cabinets? They do sound good. American DJ does not make trash, bro. I probably just ruined my chances of working with a DJ. There's some. I'm not saying that they make trash. I'm saying that all companies have some fixtures. If you, let's say, if since we're talking like on a professional plane, American DJ isn't. They're not as revered as stuff like Elation. So American DJ is a professional lighting company, but then they have a parent company, Elation, which is like a real professional lighting company. I'm not saying that ADJ makes trash. I'm saying that there's lights out there for everybody. Hey, American DJ, if you're watching, let's work. Let's see here. Chauvet Wash Effects 1. I've heard really good things about the Chauvet Wash Effects, but they've got a 2 now. They've got a 2. Buy one Yorkville LS801 or ES18 can match the SRX 828P. Kenny, I'm saying buy another of what you already have or sell what you have to buy something else. But I wouldn't never mix match. Don't mix match. You have to be careful with lower cost brand name fixtures. I agree. Anything can blow up in your face. Blizzard's another company. I mean, they're a Chinese exporter. Blizzard is. American DJ gets their stuff from China. Chauvet gets their stuff from China. Eternal Lights gets their stuff from China. A lot of these companies get their stuff from China, but when they bring it over here, they QC it. They provide all the technical back end. So you're not shipping the light back to China. You're shipping that light to Texas. That's stuff like that is going to cost you more. But I feel like they do a great job. They do a great job, with their QC and stuff. I know, like American DJ, I think they quality control every fixture that they have before it goes out because it comes from China, and sometimes you get a little duds. I'm typing. You guys want to check out RosterProfessional.com? I just put it in the chat. Let's see here. You can get in the uplight game pretty cheap if you don't mind Chinese fixtures. Yeah. Buy from Facebook Marketplace. Marketplace is a great, Marketplace, eBay. People don't really use Craigslist anymore, but you got like places like OfferUp. You can buy stuff. You can buy stuff pretty cheap if you just do your research. Do I still have the plug on those XLR ICs? Yes. Go to my jump box video. Alex C. Go to my jump box video. I've got purchase links to all that stuff. Power Jams. What's up, man? Salute. Tell the homies from the YouTube group to come on, bro. Come on. ELX or ZLX from Evie. I'm going to say ELX because they're a wooden cabinet. I always prefer to go wood cabinets over plastic. I meant the Yorkville sub can match the output of the SRX. Can it? What kind is it? I know they've got the LS801P or whatever that for a single 18 it shatters everybody's dreams. Alto, I would say there's better out there. Bar selling gear on Facebook. I sell a lot of stuff on Facebook. Facebook, eBay, Marketplace, OfferUp. People, like I said, people aren't using a lot of Craigslist anymore because everybody generally is on Facebook. Do I buy any stuff from Tommen? I don't think I do. Crest Pro, yes. Crest Pro was made in Mississippi by Peavy. Crest is a Peavy brand. Benjamin, what's up, Benjamin? We've been chilling here for an hour and 45 minutes, bro. Where you been? Bar, do you go live stream? I don't think you go live very often. I need some help on this going live because I tried to schedule it. I think somebody pop over to my other live stream and see if it's still up because I don't know what I did. There's probably people over there. Yamaha DSR speakers are fantastic. Hey, from the Czech Republic. What up, noob lord? Tell your homies, we got 69 people. How are you? We got 69 people in here right now. We're trying to get to 100 before we go home. Jay Mathis, what is up, my man? Bar does a stream on YouTube, do it on Instagram. Okay. I feel like I would probably get more traction on Instagram, but you know what? I like YouTube. Trying to get to 10K before Christmas. You guys help me out. Share with your homies. Let them know what's up. Bar. I didn't have good luck with the premiere. Rick, if you're having luck with the premiere stuff, go for it. I didn't have any luck. I did the premiere and my video performed like trash. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you're having good luck with it, you know, what's up. No one in the other one. I don't know what that means. What's the best amp and speaker combo? That is a subjective opinion. Ooh, I had to let that one go. What do I think about Crown amps? They're good. They're good. I'm back. Every premiere has had a huge traction. Really? Man, mine did terrible. Terrible. If they're working for you, bro, it's what's up. I ain't gonna knock it. Rick ticks me. Rick, you ain't taking no heat, are you? Best answer, PowerSoft. I would not disagree with that. PowerSoft or Lab Grouping, but who's paying for them? Because I won't be. Ooh, got a little hot in the office. You see this? I took a nap. Took a nap with my wife. That's one of her hairs right there. That's. I don't do the premieres because mine just didn't work out. Well, hey, Ray Rosario, do you know? How did you know I had an Impala, man? You must be a legit follower of the channel. Will I swap the LT1 for an LS1 in the SS? Whenever my LT1 dies, yes, I will LS swap in the SS. I debated on whether or not even doing this live stream because here's the thing. As Bar and Rick will tell you, this YouTube stuff, it takes up a lot of time. So I don't have time for myself anymore. And I'm in the process of like retrofitting some projector headlights in the SS. And I really wanted to do that, but you know what? I spent the last 2 hours talking to y'all. Y'all should thank me. You're welcome. I love you guys. 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it. LS3, Reginald. I would love an LS3 or a 6-liter from a truck. Blake Smith, thank you. Hey, thank y'all for what? What did I say? I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. We need 10K. Help me out. Share the videos with your homies. And if you don't keep up with the YouTube, you lose all trust on the subs. I would 100% agree with that. Jay Mathis, thanks, bro. Tell all the homies in the group to come on, bring it. We're trying to get to 10K. I get to 10K. Everybody gets 10K. Lewis Thompson, you, Bar, and Rick should work on something together, and that would be dope AF. I agree. Guys, y'all are both in here. Let's try to work on something. How about a meetup, Mobile Beat, Las Vegas 2019? I'm getting out there. I'm coming. Are y'all gonna be there? And I know Rick's gonna be there. I know Bar's gonna be there. Let's have like a big. Let's shut the casino down. I don't think we got that kind of influence yet, but it's possible. Trying to convince your church to convert to Obsidian. It's great. It's great. It's a great platform. You get like an M-Touch or M-Play. Fantastic. Meet up February 9th in North Carolina for my school dance. How much? What's your budget? I'll drive to North Carolina. How far? How far is that? I can bring my trailer and a truck full of goodies. What's their budget? I got truss, I got lights, I got sound. If they want me to come out, come on. February 9th, fight night. Ooh, we got to fight. So Blake, my production manager, he just told me we got a gig already that night. So I'm out. How do you feel about SLM Entertainment? That's my favorite YouTube page right now. They put out some good stuff, but they don't post enough. Uh, Blake said he could handle it. Ooh, we might be in business. Are my eyes red? I need to sleep. Hey, I'm up for the trip. How long of a trip is that? You live outside of Raleigh, don't you? If you don't want to tell everybody, if you don't want to tell everybody where you live, it's fine. But you did try to call me on my freaking live stream, you punk. I didn't forget about that, Rick. Let's see here. Reginald Wise, Obsidian. It's a lighting platform. It used to be MPC by Martin. Martin bought all Elation bought all of Martin's control. So all of like the F1 or the M1, M2Go, M Touch, M Play, all that stuff. Elation bought, converted it to Onyx is their name now, and Obsidian is the control platform. Have I ever had equipment get damaged at a gig? Did the client cover the cost? Yes. I've had. I had when I first started. No, this is probably a couple years ago. I had a client trip over a light tree, and he was drunk. No, yes, I had a client trip over a light tree. He was drunk. He owned up to it, paid for it, and then I had a um, a client try to dance on one of my speaker poles. And it tipped over. It did not break the speaker. It's a the EVEKX. It didn't break the speaker, but I did. It did scratch it up pretty good, so I got a couple $100 out of that. That's why insurance is so important. Insurance and contracts. You need both of them. Insurance and contracts. Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's see what's up with that. Greensboro. Ooh, 11 hours. That's half a day of driving. It's still possible though. Hey, Rick, what has been your experience moving to a different market and having to start all over? Doug is a good friend of mine. They use YouTube as their portfolio. That's a good idea. I wish they uploaded more because they got some good content. I would really like to meet up with those guys because I feel like they kind of started in the same. They're younger than I am, and they. I feel like um, they will be a major player in the game 20 years from now because they started young and the thing about SLM is um, they tr- they try to learn about their product to get better. DJ Kenny, thoughts on Bass Boss? We may be working with Bass Boss here in a little bit. We just gotta work out some details. They were all up in my DMs after the video we did, so that's awesome. Um, get some side gigs from Joe Bunn. Joe Bunn, the homie Joe Bunn. I agree. That dude is a hustler. Hustler. Let's see here. Did I ever try out the Audio 2000 laptop stand for moving heads? I have not. I just hadn't had any time. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Good idea. I was wondering what all the insurance company will need to know, and of course, not cost. I pay right at $200 a month for my insurance, but I'm insured for like $250,000 here at the shop. And then No, my insurance is a little bit more than that. It's a little over $200 a month, but it covers $250,000 in theft, lost, uh, equipment and stuff like that. And then it covers $4 million worth of general liability for my events. Lewis, see you later, buddy. Doug should be a mobile beat. I'd love to talk to that kid. Seems like a smart guy. Can I make a vid on insurance/contracts? How do you find the people you need to write both for you? Insurance, you need to go to an insurance. Yes, Mono Mer X01. Insurance is the thing for me. You need to go to an insurance agency, someone that is local to your town, because if you try to talk somebody on a hotline and explain to them what you do, it's not going to make sense to them. You need someone that is in your town, someone local, to where if you got a question about the legality of what your insurance and things like that cover, they'll be able to help you out. I go through my insurance agent is actually a DJ, and I use State Farm. And he's a DJ, so he gets it. And then on the production stuff, he knows what I'm doing because he sees me on Facebook. He's a friend of mine, so it works out good. Let's see here. Can I make contracts? Contracts. You need a typical performance contract, but you need to take it to you. Every one of you guys who is trying to become a legitimate business, you need two things. You need a CPA and an attorney on your side. A CPA and an attorney. CPA is going to manage your finances, and an attorney is going to make sure you don't get your ball suit off. Once you have your contract in hand, or your basic general performance agreement, take it to take it to your attorney, have him look it over, and he's going to tell you whether or not it stands a chance in court. Then he's also going to certify that. So a lot of these people got contracts, and it's just a bunch of garbage that it's not legally binding because you were an idiot and you wrote it up yourself. I'm not going to tell anybody that you can't write up your own contract, but I will say is that you are playing in hot water whenever you've got the chance, potential of getting your butt sued, and that contract that you have may not mean a thing. How many of you guys have been here since the beginning of the live stream? Because y'all are the MVP. How do I invoice? I invoice through a plethora of things: QuickBooks, Stripe.com, PayPal. You can send me a check. I don't do much cash business just because it's hard to keep up with my accounting. This guy, Reginald, what's this guy? What's up? What's up? Fantastic Events, not Premiere. My bad. Who's that? Gene, what you talking about? Anybody work with Premiere Entertainment? 250 per event. I hadn't. Good looking. You got a southern accent like me, dude. I'm in deep Arkansas, deep central Arkansas. What's up? We got country accents around here. Let's see here. Waves, PayPal. Where do I find my music? That means you guys hadn't been watching my videos, bro. I answered this question on yesterday's Q&A. I get my music from promo only using the pool. Oh, Reginald Wise, you've been here since the beginning. Yes, I appreciate y'all. What's the legalities of playing music? Do I have to pay royalties or some sort of service? As long as you got legal beagle music, dude, you should be good. You should be Gucci. But here's the thing. Like using Spotify and stuff like that, that's not legal, but let's be honest, everybody does it. Everybody does it. So I'm just gonna say, if I know a bar or club or restaurant or whatever, if they're playing music in their restaurant, they have to generally they pay that licensure, so you're good if you go back in there. Guys, we're dipping. It's 47 people in here. Tell your homies to get in here, bro. BPM Supreme's a good one. Franchise Record Pool's a good one. You've got what else you got? You got DJ City. You got Direct Music Service. Gene, where are you out of? I know you're asking if people has worked with Fantastic Events out of Colorado. Are you in Colorado or Chris Jones? You personally had to deal with the big boys and licensing issues. Explain a little bit more on that. If you're in Florida, Gene, I'm just saying it might be a scam, bro. If they're trying to get you to Colorado, a lot of people aren't doing destination weddings to Colorado. Do I like the pop music I deal with, or just deal with it? I just, at the end of the day, I get paid to play. I get paid to play music, so I'm there to ensure the guests have a good time. Alabama in the house. Are y'all going to win the national championship? Are you an Auburn fan? Which Alabama, Auburn? Which one? What do I listen to? You walked in a little bit late, but I answered this question. I put my top five out there. Long story long, I listen to funk, and I love funk music. Like in disco, 70s stuff, Earth, Wind and Fire, Cameo, Parliament Funk. The list goes on and on and on. No vodka in my Red Bull tonight. I need to make a video on how to deal with an ear infection as a DJ, because I put these headphones on. My ears are not in good shape right now. It's been 2 weeks almost. Lighting console, small stuff, medium stuff, Show Express, big stuff, MPC. Switch to inner monitors. That's actually what I was using at church today, and I don't know what's up. I think it's just because my ears are swollen. So loud music in them doesn't hurt or doesn't help. Earthquake. You really a Republican, bro? I don't know what that means. I didn't bring politics up. You did. Swim air. I don't think it's swim air because I don't swim. I can swim. Black people can swim. This guy can swim, but I haven't swam in a long time. Chris Jones, I work with a large touring convention that provide DJ and sound. They got tagged for someone using Spotify. See, that's the thing, bro. I mean, when you're out there, I do shower, hopefully, but I didn't get water in there, I don't think. Yeah, like when you're with those big companies, yeah, I mean, people out there are watching your every move. So that makes sense. Makes sense. Go to the doctor. I have been to the doctor. Believe me, guys, as a DJ or a guy in the music business, the last thing I want to do is damage my hearing. So I take that pretty seriously. If I have an ear infection or whatever, I go to the doctor. I was on antibiotics and steroids. It went away for a little bit, but every time that I have to DJ or have stuff on my headphones, I think the vibration and stuff just makes it worse, and I end up my ears they start getting swollen again. Let's see here. Yes, they have to pay a yearly fee. I think that's called NASCAP, or ASCAP. That's who they pay for. Being self-employed, how do I carry my? I'm on my wife's insurance plan, so I don't carry my own health insurance. I'm on her insurance. If I was on my own insurance, insurance expensive. Yeah, ASCAP and BMI. Yep. What do I use to edit my gig logs? I use Adobe Premiere. Coast Music Entertainment. Appreciate you, man. Looking forward to more of your videos, large scale sound and lighting rigs. Come back later this week. I'm trying to get to 10K this week. So we're going to have videos on lighting, on power. I think mainly just the stuff that you guys want to hear. Speaking of taking care of your hearing, do you put in earplugs at events, live sound events? Yes. That's yes. Especially when you're in close contact with the PA. I have some like screw-in type earplugs. They're specifically for musicians, so it cuts out like everything that you need, but nothing that you don't. Wait, cuts. It doesn't cut out every. You guys know what I'm trying to say. What do you guys? What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see this week or in general? Give me some. Give me some ideas of some videos that you guys would actually enjoy and share with your homies. Let me know. Power would be a good one. Yes, power is a subject everybody loves. Favorite controller, DMX controller or audio controller? I only have one. Well, I'll take that back. I've got two. I've got the Pioneer DDJ SZ. I've got the DDJ SX2. I've got a Terminal Reloop 3, which is on Permalone. And then we may be working with another company, another controller company that will be sponsoring some videos that I'll be doing some mixing and stuff on. So be on the lookout for that. Just bought a Denon controller. Denon's always been solid stuff. Always. NS7 3 all day. Those NS7 controllers are nice. They're just heavy. Heavy. Have I tried the DDJ 1000? No, but I hear it's awesome. 300 pounds of controller? No, it's not. Some lighting programming. We can probably do that. We can probably do that. Do I think the NS3 feels like real vinyl? I don't know. What style of mixer is best for 600 to 1,000 member church? X32 is good, but someone said you need a better one. I would ask you what your budget is. For 600 to 1,000 person church, that's the wrong question to ask for a mixer. Your attendance has nothing to do with what kind of mixer you need. And I don't. That may have came off a little arrogant. But your mixer has nothing to do with your attendance. What kind of PA do you have? What are you guys doing? I know a lot of people buy an X32 or M32, and you got 7 inputs on stage. It's like not even necessary. I say an X32 is a valuable resource to me, but it's an easy platform to learn. A lot of people know how to use it. There's tons of YouTube content out there on them. So there you go. Yeah, for 6 to 1,000 member church, I would say, what are you trying to achieve? What PA do you currently have in the room? How many mixes do you need? How many inputs are you mixing? So yeah. Roland 808 is fire. Do you have one of those? Are they pretty nice? I hear they're. I don't think they sold as good as they. I don't think they sold as good as everybody was expecting them. Persona Studio Live mixers. I don't care for them. I think the workflow. I think the workflow is trash. But to each its own. Have I done a video on the drive rack? I have not. There's tons of videos out there on the drive rack, especially the ones that I use, which is 360. What are my thoughts on the NO pocket scans from ADJ? That'd be a question for Bar. I know he does a lot of stuff with American DJ. I don't have any of the NO pocket scans. I know for the money, it's hard to beat the pocket series. So whether you get the pocket spots, the pocket scans, any of that stuff, I think for the money, it's hard to beat them, but I would go with like the pocket spots. Scans are, you got an open mirror. If you got an open mirror, that's just something else that could get broken. Coast Music said he's not a big fan of the pocket scans. So if Coast, he's got 4 of them. If you're not happy with them, hey, how about you sell some to the homie? Let's see here. Plastic speakers or wooden? Wooden all the way if I can afford them. What involvement level is what is your involvement level with your CPA? They review your financials once a year, twice. They file taxes. Do you track your own expenses? I use QuickBooks, and my CPA is more. He's also like a business coach, so I meet with him instead of having like once a year where he does my taxes. He is like a financial advisor and a business coach. So I meet with him once a month. We go over how the month went, what the projections are for next month. Looking, are we staying in the red? Are we in the black? Are we in the red? Are we making money? Do we need to raise some prices? Things of that nature. What do we need if we're selling something or a package or a product? Are we doing um, are we doing more of that? Do we need to try to do more or less of that? All that stuff. My CPA is also a business coach mentor. So I feel like my relationship may not be the same as most people's relationships with their CPA. But the good thing is, you just need somebody on your team. If you've got a question, a CPA is going to be able to answer some questions for you. Chris Jones, tax accountant. What's up, bro? Yeah. But yes, I do use QuickBooks. QuickBooks Online. It's made tracking my expenses a lot easier because keeping up with paper receipts just kind of sucks. Watch the video on how you market, promote, keep in touch with customers. Love it. Thanks, Gus. Appreciate that. We are at the end of the questions. Come on. Come on with some questions. We're going to be here. Let's see here. We're gonna be here till 6:30. We've been chatting for 2 hours. That's awesome. 2+ hours. And we're gonna be here for about another 20 minutes. Coast Entertainment. Do I prefer active or passive speakers for a DJ rig? Active, just for ease of use and ability to get in and out of the building. Passive, putting stuff in the air. A guy earlier said something about the weight. I didn't even think about that, but for a big rig, passive system. SX3 or DJ 1000. SX3 or DJ 1000. I haven't messed with the DJ 1000. But I do know the SX series, so active. Do I use one run style cables, mixing power and XLR? Yes, I do, and I have a connection. What's the cost there for attorney and a CPA? For my attorney, we do things on a case by case basis. He charges me per hour for what I need, whether it's a file looked over, something notarized, whatever. If I need the attorney, he bills me per hour. He is a friend of mine. I don't need him all that much, but he's on my side. So he bills me by the hour. My CPA business coach costs me about $300 a month, and then he takes care of filing my taxes and things of that nature. Are you not liking the idea of doing a video on subscriber setup reviews? DJ Bard did the setup reviews. I'd have to talk to him. I know that may be like an ongoing series that he does, and there's only like, I would say, 5 active young YouTube DJs, and it's really tough to like come up with content anyway. He kind of started that, so I'd have to talk to him and see what he thought about it. What do I use to run DMX? Again, Show Express for medium, small stuff. Onyx for bigger stuff. Where's the place to put subs in the church? I'm seeing subs in front of the church. I've even saw some up in the air. Flying subs, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people put their subs underneath the stage. That's where we put mine in my church. If you're adding subs and you don't have access to under the stage, corner loading them, putting them in a corner or something by the staircase or whatever, that's probably your best bet. Where were you changing our system? I don't. You're changing your system. Gotcha. I got you. Depends on Reginald, depends on the layout of the church. People fly them. People put them under the stage. I know sometimes if you put them under the stage, but you don't block off that port, it essentially turns the entire stage into a sub cabinet. I know because we had a company do some shady work around here, and they didn't enclose the back of the subs. And unless you have your subs in cardioid mode, that means that they're omnidirectional all around. So it was firing back underneath the stage and making the stage rattle, getting low end noise and things of that nature. Lots of things could go wrong. Let's see here. Love your channel. I've been watching your video. Sorry, Dwayne. Dwayne D says, love your channel. Been watching you for about a month now. Lots of great info. I DJ and do live sound on the side, all at a hobby level. You want to make it a business. What is your number one tip? My number one tip: never eat lunch alone. If Never eat lunch alone. Go have a lunch with another DJ company, a wedding planner, another production company owner. They're going to give you, they're in your market. So they know the day-to-day grind of what it takes to succeed in your market. So I would say take them out to lunch, pick their brain, ask them for help. Getting advice from a guy in Arkansas, that may be 500 miles away from you. Sometimes I can't always give you the best advice, but people that are actually in your market can give you the good advice. They can steer you in a good direction, and they know the market that you're in. So that's my advice. Never eat lunch alone. Have you ever looked into anything from ArtFox? Yes, I have. I thought about getting a LED wall from them. They're cheap. I don't know. It's worth a shot. I know people with LED art wall or with LED walls from ArtFox that do pretty well. So I would say look into it, bro. Doesn't hurt. It's a lot of same stuff that's coming from China anyway. Wireless DMX. I use the Donner system. Do it. He don't do it enough, and we need the point of view from a DJ from another region. Oh, you're talking about the setup reviews from that Bar does. It may be a possibility. I'll talk to him about it. Dual 18s or two single 18s for subs. Depends on what you're doing. If you're going to have dual 18s, it's never good to run one sub cabinet by itself. So I would say if you got two single 18s in your DJ, that's fine. Two dual 18s may be overkill for you, but a single dual 18 out in front, I feel like you're giving up a lot of ease and portability just to have a dual 18 cabinet. So I would say if you're a DJ, two singles. If you're a production company, you need two duals minimum. Do I prefer to run wireless DMX? Wireless makes it super simple for setup and ease of use. It's not always reliable. Let's just put it that way. Do I charge extra for an outdoor event? You're thinking about it. Outdoor DJ event, outdoor production event. Most production events that we do are outdoors. DJ events, I don't charge any extra unless I have more than one setup. Being outdoors just kind of sucks, but I do have some requirements that I need before I perform outside all day. Let's say a wedding, I need a tent. If you don't have a tent, I'll bring my own tent, but I'm charging you to bring my own tent set up. Let's see here. Do I charge extra for stairs? Hell yes. You should too. How do I get rid of strong feedback from mics? Strong feedback from. Here's the thing. There's a term called gain before feedback. You need to check where your gain stages is. Don't start jacking with EQs. I mean, if you got your gain trim turned all the way up, you're going to feedback 50 feet away from the speaker. Check out what your gain structuring is. Check out where your mic placement is in coordination with your speakers. It's all about your gain structure. Once you have your gain structure properly set, you're at a right level, then you can start trimming EQ where you need to. So start with your gain structure, then you can move on to the EQ. Strong feedback is a gain. Yep, Reginald, we're all on the same page. One of the best financial decisions this year was networking with local DJs and sharing overflow work. You're a good idea. Yep. I would agree. Let's see here. Soundcraft UI24. It's a great console, from what I've been told. All right, what else y'all got? Show me what's up. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I do have an XR. I've got, whoa, what? What in the world? Why is the camera so dingy looking now? Much better. I do have an XR. I have two. They are worth their weight in gold for what they are. They're great little mixers. Great little stage boxes because they don't have knobs and faders. My ear hurts. We're going on 2.5 hours. At the 2.5 hour mark, I'm getting out of here, guys. So we got a little under 10 minutes left. Throw your questions out there. I'd love to get your feedback. What do y'all think about Vlogmas? Are y'all liking what we're doing? What videos have been your favorite? What have you not really tuned in for? Do you like me doing? It seems like the Q&A stuff isn't getting much love on Saturdays. I just need a break. Those videos are easy to make. So it's a give and take. Live stream is easy to do on Sunday. I would prefer to do an hour of live stream every day for Vlogmas because it's so much easier than filming a video. But what have you guys liked? What are you looking forward to? What do you want to see? And what have you thought was unnecessary or not good at all? Give me some input. Tricast or Black Magic, good for live stream. We use Wirecast at our church, and it works out good. We need to see the shop pets. We ain't got no shop pets. After I get back from vacation, I will be getting a shop cat just to keep me company around here. Oh, the fish. I do have some fish. Chris Jones wants to see the power video. Yes, I have a fish tank in my little lobby area in there. There ain't nothing special in there. There's like six goldfish in there. Live stream Q&A is great. Well, good. How do you know when you're running too much power for your speakers? What do you mean? Too much power? You're running too much stuff into a wall. You just got to know you got to know the numbers of your system. And we're not talking about watts and stuff like that. You got to know how much amp draw you're pulling from your system, because if you're going over 15, 20 amps, you're in danger of hurting your equipment. Seems like people actually like the live stream and Q&A. That's good. What's been y'all's favorite video of the month? I know that the Pro Audio one got crazy numbers. Let's just look at it and see. It looks like everybody wants to know about the power. Are y'all running? Now here's the thing. What do y'all need power distros for? Are y'all running big stuff? If you're running big stuff, yeah, power distros work out great. But if you're not running, big time audio, I would say power distros are an unnecessary expense. Because I have a 3-phase power, and 3-phase power at a lot of places is unnecessary. Yeah, so Pro Audio Rig video has 28,000 views. That's awesome. Almost 1,000 likes on it. That's awesome. That has definitely been the best performing video of the series. Yeah, that's all you need. Ground tie distro. How many of y'all have watched yesterday's Q&A? It's only got 750 views. Go back and look at that. Good stuff in there. At least I think so. Looking to see a 3-phase 200 amp setup. I got it. I've actually got two. I've got a 3-phase pagoda style hotel distro, and then I've also got a 3-phase Sako distro. That's 208 power. 208. PowerCon, all the things. That's the one thing I wish my EV speakers had was PowerCon plugs. But is there a way to use a 30 amp circuit without a distro? I don't want to lie to you, Reed. 30 amp circuit without a distro. They've got the you can you can split. You can yes. Without a distro, the 30 amp. It's like an RV style plug, and you can break that. Yes, I've got a converter cable that we have used. That's like an RV style plug. You can break that 30 amp plug up into two different circuits. Blake Smith's on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see here. Best sub I've ever heard. The best sub I ever heard was by Claire at a concert I was a stagehand for. Lee Ellis, got to go. Take care. Thank you, Lee Ellis. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for this week's stuff because we're going to have some great content. Good cable brand for XLR, TRS, RCA. I would say look at go to nlfx.com. Their Platinum Series cables are fantastic. It's all. I mean, you can make your own cables. I'm a cable distributor for a lot of different brands. Hosa is a major player in the game. Those NFL cables, those NLFX cables are the truth, though. They're nice. Yes, Blake says if it's 30 amp plug, you can break it into two cables. Yes. Yep. EWI audiophile EWI cables are nice. Pied Piper, don't be back next week. Stay tuned. Hey, subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. That way, you guys can see all the stuff we're doing this week. I may have to do a live stream on Tuesday instead of shooting a video or maybe tomorrow, because we had some power issues here at the shop. Blew out a bunch of my lights. I'm going LED, so it's still kind of dark in there. So we may be doing another live stream Monday or Tuesday, but they won't be this long. Obviously, maybe an hour. Hosa is, Hosa, yeah. If you want to go like crazy studio quality cables, get Megami, but you're beating up high dollar cables out on the road. T Reed, you'd like to see how power cables are made, XLR cables are made. What kind of cables you looking for? That might be. I would say one thing that all DJs need to invest in is a good soldering iron. You can make your own stuff, save some cash. Cash money. Cash money. All right, we got a minute and a half. Drop me with some knowledge. We're Spitfire random questions. Spitfire random questions for the next minute and 30 seconds. Then we're going to get out of here. Have I made my own snakes? No, it's cheaper to buy. It's cheaper to buy them. Snakes are a whole nother level. Nowadays, you can send audio over CAT, which is the way I would do it nowadays. A Heiko iron is the best piece of kit you've owned. It's good. You need to, yep. Soldering irons are good. All right. Spitfire questions right now for the next minute, and then we're getting out of here. Come on, guys. Give me some questions. Doop, 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 doop. You guys are quiet. I thought these rapid questions are supposed to be like, everybody sees the Kermit the Frog. He's, trailer tips. Don't overload your axles. Evenly distribute it. I would say get a V-nose trailer if you want to improve your gas mileage. Yeah. Yes, those are my trailer tips. E-Track is your friend also with the trailer tips. Drink of choice, alcoholic beverage. I am a cognac or whiskey man, non-alcoholic beverage, Red Bull and sweet tea all day. Can you use JBL 715 mains with Q81? Yep, you can mix and match subs all you want to. It might take a little bit of balancing in between the two. Loudest sub I've ever heard and loudest top I've ever heard. Both came from Claire Audio, super professional rig, though. It's something that I can't afford and may not be able to for a long. Trevor, can I call you? You got jokes. No, you can't. All right, we're out of here. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We've had a consistent 50 people in here. At one point, we had like 83, so that's awesome. Next week, let's try to get more folks in here. This week, you shouldn't mix subs. Yeah, I agree. Don't mix subs, but mains and subs, it shouldn't matter. I want you guys to do me a big favor. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel with your friends, whether it be DJs or on forums or whatever. We're trying to hit 10K before Christmas. We are doing a giveaway. The details on that will be announced this week. So stay tuned. This is stuff that's coming out of my own pocket, but it's going to feature brands like Electro Voice, Shure, Elite Core audio cables, Audio 2000s, stuff that you guys can use. So until next time, you see these bags on my eyes, bro? I need some rest. But guys, like I said, I really do appreciate it. Be on the lookout for content this week. We might do another live stream Monday or Tuesday, depending on what kind of lighting situation I got going on in the office. If anything else, you can find me on social media. You can find me social media at DJ WooPig across all platforms. You can also shoot me an email if you've got a question. It's djwoopig@gmail.com. The one thing that I ask that you not do, please don't call me. Don't call me. I get really flustered. If you've been here all live stream, you know it bothers me a little bit. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you later on. Later.